Welcome to this week's Coffs Coast Real Estate News. My name's Dave Moppet. We're on location at Unit 6 at number 61 Azalea Avenue, which is located on the inner city at Coffs Harbour, elevated position, short walk to the city centre, shops, public transport. The park down the road was a 2-bedroom unit, car accommodation, balcony, represented great buying at $195,000 for the purchaser and solid value for the equivalent seller. Now, I will go through the sales that have happened for the week, for the 4th of January 2017 through to the 11th of January, obviously 2017. There were 5 residential homes selling that time frame. There were 3 strata properties trade. There was 1 residential block of land come across the table, 3 rural residential, which wasn't too bad for that sector, to be honest. No commercial properties came through, and the most expensive for the week was $710,000, and that was number 11 Point and Drive out at Emerald Beach. It was comprised in total 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 12 metre by 9 metre shed, 2 properties on the one title, and a lovely rural residential environment there minutes away from the beach. And the most affordable, now this I think is a property of note, and it was actually a little cracking property, was sold for $190,000, 14B Seabreeze Place at Boambie East. Set on a 10,950 square metre block. Beautiful park-like, estate-like grounds, but it was 1 bedroom, ensuite, air conditioning, set in this marvellous estate-like grounds, and for $190,000. I think it's just superb buying. So congratulations to those folks, and at $190,000, we'll just keep an eye on what those sales are out on Boambie on the eastern side there. Now, I will give you just a quick note on that. You would have noticed from our sales from last week to this week, it's substantially down in that period. Now that's traditional at this time of the year, mainly because we've got solicitors, conveyancers, all your legal type people, they're away on holidays, pest inspectors, building reports, hard to come by. So, you know, it's hard to get them across the table to get the contract signed, and they're the ones that we can only talk about when we're making you this footage each week. Now, I will give you a tip. As an astute buyer, I would ask the question of your financier and your legal advice. How long will it take you to get this property in a situation where I can sign a contract and legally it's secure at 100%? We're seeing a lot of people be sad. Either A, they're not available to work, or B, they've got too much on their plate and they can't get it across. Every company, every person operating has different capacities. It's not rude to ask. How long will it take to get me in a position to secure a property? Simple questions. Then you can make a decision what you do from there. But heartache lasts for a long time versus just a simple question. Okay. I'd like to give you some key indicators as we move on, short and quick, about the marketplace compared to last year. Open house numbers, back to normal, going well. Across a 4-week marketing campaign, the average sort of home in Coffs Harbour, we get between 35, 45 families through in that 4-week period. So there are people around who really still want to buy, and it's very, very popular. Sales advices, there's been good numbers of sales advices out we've written for this week, ready to go, but we can't talk about them at the moment because we haven't got the contract signed and exchanged. And several agents I've spoken to in the same boat. So don't let those official sales figures put you off that I've spoken about in the immediate vicinity of this report. There are still things happening. Internet inquiries, they're up, they're measurable, they're monitorable, still solid, in line with last year. Sentiment of buyers, positive. We're missing out. We looked at this property, couldn't secure it. Sad from them, positive from an owner's point of view. So if you need any advice in relation to buying or selling, give me a call. David Moppet on 66 483 483. Pop me a quick email. david.moppet@raywhite.com. And until next week, I'm Dave Moppet. Stay safe.